when you're ready.
So as you all know, little kids can be very hurtful to one another, especially if they don't look normal or if they don't really act normal or whatever. So when my mom was younger, she faced a lot of issues with her weight, and she got teased and bullied in school, and she really impacted the way that she grew up, and it really negatively impacted the way she grew up. So obesity today in America is a major issue, and it has been for the past couple of decades, and it hasn't really been slowing down. So according to the CDC in 2012, more than 1/3 of children were overweight or obese. That means I think there's usually like 26 or 27 kids in here. So if we all had kids, I think like 9 of them would be obese, and that's a lot of kids. So unfortunately, the numbers haven't been decreasing over the years, and progress hasn't been made. So tonight, I will tell you about my plan to decrease the rates, the cost of the plan, and the benefits of actuating the plan. But before we can actually, before I tell you my solution for the plan, I think it's important that we know what the problem is and what the causes and effects of it are. So according to Lindsay Sharp of Gallup, and Gallup is just like a daily news site, a daily poll site, 35.5% of Americans are obese. So that's a massive population for to be unhealthy or overweight. And this subpopulation has many risks to it, health-wise. So the 35.5% will face issues with diabetes, cardiovascular disease, stroke, heart attack, sleep apnea, and even pancreatic cancer, as reported by the U.S. National Library of Medicine. But obesity does not only affect the 35.5%, it could affect us all in the future. So a study by Ivory Coates and his team has shown that 63% of obese children become obese adults. So if 1/3 of children now are obese, that means 23% of children will become obese adults. So therefore, about 1/4 of the workforce in the future will be insufficient or not be able to actually join the workforce. So, but there's usually a few that would be able to join the workforce, but the minimum, the few that are able to join would not be able to efficiently work or optimize their work efficiently. So because of this, Dr. Vitale in Psychology Today has shown a strong inverse correlation between BMI and processing speeds. So what's actually causing this? I believe that the media plays a growing role in this epidemic of obesity. An experiment by the Center for Science in the Public Interest has shown that 70% of commercials targeted towards children have been food, and about 88 of those commercials are of fast food, candy such as Skittles, and things of that nature. And the government and government agencies are to blame as well. The agencies that control food prices are not doing very well. Marge Dwyer of Harvard School of Public Health has shown that a healthy diet can cost at least $1.50 more per meal. So if you were to eat 3 meals per day, maybe $1.50 to $2 more, that's about $2,000 a year that you would be losing just eating healthy. And according to NIH, the major causes of obesity are nutrition, lack of exercise, family history and genes, lack of sleep, and certain medication that causes ineffective weight gain. So a major factor that I see that can really help everything is school. So my proposal is to require schools all the way past high school to have mandatory recess, to open up school later, and to have a nutrition class as a requirement towards graduation. So I went to school in Howard County, and after middle school, we didn't have any recess after middle school. So I believe that we should have in high school at least 20 to 30 minutes a day towards recess, just to go outside, maybe not do sports or anything, just to walk around and just enjoy the weather. But also we should start school at a later time. So in the Howard County at least, I know the schools started around 7:20 So I think we should start school around 8:20 or 9, around that, generally the typical workday. So lastly, we should hire certified nutritionists so we can leave high school knowledgeable on different meals, how different meals affect our bodies, and what a proper meal should consist of. Since we don't live in a perfect world, there are always costs to problems, to solving problems. But fortunately, the solutions to this problem aren't very high. So there would actually be no monetary value lost in allocating time for students to go play outside during recess. So the only cost that is foreseen would be the opportunity cost of students losing time spending in class studying or taking tests. And to that I would say a study by Scholastic has shown that that students are less fidgety, more focused, and have an improved memory coming back from recess. So not only students are getting exercise, but they're improving performance in the classroom. So the cost of starting school later presents no monetary value as well. It would be up to the student how they would want to spend the extra hour or two of optional sleep. The only monetary value lost would be hiring a nutritionist. So according to teachersalaryinfo.com, they have listed an average salary for a Howard County teacher to be $61,000 a year. And we would be able to pay for the increased expenses with help from the government the state or the county by cutting programs that don't provide as much benefit as nutrition class would. So there are many costs that come with this, but also great benefits. So a study from California Pacific Orthopedic and Sports Medicine have found that outdoor exercisers have lost an average of 7.4 pounds and 6.7% of body fat in at least 8 to 10 weeks. So the assumption can be made that recess, if you were to have recess at least 5 days a week, you would lose the same amount of weight and including performance in the classroom. So also in high school, I never felt that I had enough time to just to sleep or just to do anything, because I spent most of my days trying to make myself look best for college. So I would join sports teams, join clubs, work part-time, try to get all my homework done, so it really left no time in my schedule for sleep. And sleep was not only scarce to me, but to a lot of my peers as well. So with the extra time to sleep, students are able to improve memory, longevity, metabolism, and much more, reported by health.com. So, and also by hiring a nutritionist, students will learn what to eat, when to eat, and how different meals affect their body. And this knowledge is something that they can take throughout their lifetime. And it was valuable knowledge, unlike courses like calculus and stuff like that, which we'll never really use when we grow up. So in conclusion, after going through the plan, the costs, and the cures, I hope that you see that there are solutions to this growing problem, and by starting at a micro level from county to county, we can increase this going nationally. Thank you.